Folks, it is time. Australia, I extend this hand and I offer you peace. Mr. Margarine, Issac Butterfield, responded to me yet again. He has made 3 videos about me. And with each video, the responses in my comments, the comments I receive, have been more and more nasty. And honestly, I don't mind that. Since I started this Australia series, I really do not care about negative comments. In fact, I enjoy them. I think they're amusing. I'd rather have negative comments than have no comments. However, I am becoming bored. I'm getting fed up and I would like to move on. Over a year ago now, I posted a video called "This Proves That Australia Does Not Exist." And in that video, I said it would be my final Australia video. And for maybe 6, 7, 8 months, that was the case. I didn't make any videos on the subject. Until eventually I had a new wave of ideas. My comments didn't really die down. For that entire time, I was still receiving the same old Australia comments. People still going on about, oh, you're so stupid, you're this and that. People sending death threats. All this ridiculous crap. Nothing calmed down, and it was just something in my head. I'm thinking, oh, well, these people are still going. Why am I not still going? Why am I not still making these videos and playing along and having a bit of fun like everyone else is? And honestly, I kind of regretted saying that previous video was going to be my final video. And so I made a couple more. I then discovered that there's something I should have said a long time ago. And that is that Steve Irwin is overrated. Because saying that Steve Irwin is overrated for some reason has pissed off Australians more than anything else I have ever said about Australia. For some reason, insulting Steve Irwin is the holy grail of no-nos for Australians. They hate the fact that I insulted Steve Irwin. There seems to be nothing that pisses them off more than that. And I did that in my last video, directed to Issac Butterfield, Mr. Margarine. And he responded to that, obviously bringing that to a lot more people than I did. And people have given me the most heinous death threats because I made fun of Steve Irwin. Honestly, I don't understand it. These people are a bunch of crybabies. If you're genuinely that upset because I said Steve Irwin is overrated, then you are a fool. You're a crybaby and a fool. I find it so amusing because I literally yesterday watched an episode of The Simpsons. Season 6, episode 16 of The Simpsons. I just watched it the other day. And the episode's called Bart versus Australia. And I was watching this and I'm like, oh my god. The Simpsons have made so many of the same comments that I have towards Australia, yet no one is hating on The Simpsons. No one's giving The Simpsons death threats. So I find that very amusing. I suggest you all go check that out. It is quite amusing. But I also find it insanely amusing because obviously there are a bunch of creators who have made videos about me. Mr. Margarine has made the most about me, and he is also probably the guy who has sent over the most angry fans. Other people such as Daz Games. He made a video about me, but his fans that came over were more joking and a bit more nice and fun. That was even the same with iNabber's fans who came across. That was the same with the Memulus fans that came across. But Issac Butterfield and Laserbeams fans came across and have been nothing but nasty and nuisances. And I find it amusing and amazing that Issac Butterfield fans would come over here, because remember this, Issac Butterfield is supposedly a comedian who does stand-up comedy, tells jokes all the time. How is it that you people can watch an Issac Butterfield video and laugh and think, oh, comedy's amazing, and he makes fun of all things. He makes fun of New Zealand, other countries, not just people, not just things, he makes fun of other countries, okay? And then you people come over to my channel, which is a comedy channel. Oh, did I just make some little sparks go off in your brain? I literally, in my video that I mentioned, This Proves Australia Does Not Exist, over a year ago, I admitted this. I admitted my Australia series was satirical, wasn't serious, and I explained it and broke it all down. But the funny thing is, the people that actually watched that video came away in denial. They didn't believe me. Because they looked so stupid. They didn't believe me. They were saying, no, you're just saying that now so you don't look so stupid. Yeah, okay, whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy. Whatever makes you not think you're so much of a fool. After you've spent days around your school or something, or showing people my videos saying, look how stupid this guy is, and yeah, he's really serious. And then, oh wait, he's not serious. I've been duped. I better just say he still is serious. You get the point. There are people in my comment section who come over to my videos and say, if you're just joking, just admit it's a joke, and then the hate will stop. Well, folks, I literally did admit it was a joke. I think it was August last year in the video I'm talking about. Yet the comments continued and continued. And again, I'm not playing victim. I don't care. I enjoy the comments. I like the comments. I do not want the comments to stop. Even after this video, I want the comments to continue. I enjoy them. They're amusing. If you go into my Discord or my Twitter, you will find that the vast majority of the things I post tend to be screenshots of my comment section. I share amusing death threats I get. I share amusing insults because I personally find it amusing. I've got thick skin. I don't care. I find it amusing. And the reason I find it amusing is because I know that I don't actually believe the things that are being said in these Australia videos. And so it's amusing to me to see that everyone else for some reason thinks that I am being serious, despite me doing my absolute best to make it look as though I'm not being serious. I do the most ridiculous stuff. I have videos where I'm dressed in a horse costume. I've got videos prancing around this room half naked, saying I'm Demi Lovato, singing songs, dressing up as Kermit. And yet for some reason, people will still look at these videos and think I am being serious somehow? How stupid are you people? It's honestly, that's why I continue it if I'm being serious here. That's why I kept it going so long. Because I honestly cannot believe, I wanted to see how far I could take it before people would realise and catch on and everything would stop and people would stop sending these stupid hate comments. I just wanted to see how long it could go before people realised I was taking the piss. But somehow, it has kept on going, and no one has clicked on. I mean, very few people have clicked on, but overall, it's continued. And I'm sitting here like, how? I've done the most ridiculous things on this channel, said the most ridiculous things. I made a video about bread being a vegetable, for God's sake, and people still took that serious. What is wrong with people? My humour, I admit, I've got a very dry sense of humour. I will be very stoic in my delivery. That's my brand of humour. Sarcasm, very dry humour. But I just find it amusing when these Issac Butterfield fans comes along who are fans of a comedian and can't tell this is comedy. And then when some of them do find out it's comedy, like I get people coming in my Discord and people will tell them, oh, it's a joke. And they'll be like, well, even if it is a joke, he shouldn't be making jokes like that. It's very offensive and I'm so upset that you've said that. Okay. You do realise you're a fan of Issac Butterfield, a man who basically makes a living telling offensive jokes? Oh, but he's not insulting countries. Oh, he is insulting countries. In his latest, or the video response before this to me, he was literally making fun of New Zealand, saying that they're all sheep shaggers. He makes comments like that all the time. It is literally his brand of humour. For some reason, it's okay for this Australian man to make fun of everyone else, but it's not okay for me to make fun of Australia? Sounds like some double standards there to me, folks. I love it. The commenters come over to my comments and they say, how dare you speak badly about my country? I am proud of my country. You're so racist. You're so horrible for saying bad things about my country. Then they proceed in a comment below or later down in their comment to say, well, Scotland's the worst place in the world, or Wales is the worst place ever, or America's, or England, because half of them don't actually know where I'm from. I'm from Scotland. Mr. Margarine lied to you again there, folks. Maybe you people just don't understand that Issac Butterfield, Mr. Margarine, is a comedian. Maybe you're just taking everything he says at face value and believing him when he says stuff like, I'm from Wales, and pretending with my accent, which just is a lot of nonsense. But you people who are calling me racist for making fun of Australia are literally coming into my comments and making fun of my country or other countries that I'm not even from. Yet somehow you're better than me? How can you call someone a nasty thing for saying something bad about your country, then go and proceed to say bad things about someone else's country? You could say, oh, well, it's just tit for tat. Okay, but the whole argument here is that it's not personal. Like, you insulting my country, I honestly don't care. I'm not a very nationalistic person. I do not give a damn. If you're upset because someone insults your country, then you're a little bitch. You're a crybaby. And that's it. If you care that someone made fun of your country, you're a crybaby. No two ways about it. Jokes are jokes. Making fun of things are just making fun of things. Who gives a damn? And I'm being 100% serious here. I'm also being serious here in the fact that Issac Butterfield is terrible. Absolutely terrible. And my offer to fight that man still stands. He is a coward, he is a charlatan, and he will never accept, because he is a coward. Yet he has all you people brainwashed into thinking I'm the one who somehow wouldn't accept. I mean, my comments have been flooded with, fight Issac Butterfield. Fight him, fight him, fight him. Meanwhile, I actually did challenge him. He heard the challenge, and he specifically turned it down. It's him who won't do it, folks. Not me. I found it amusing. I literally just had a Twitter account set up the other day. Someone set up a Twitter account, will fight ragreynolds, and every day they're tweeting at me saying they're going to fight me, and I'm like, why am I going to fight some nobody? Please. I'm not against fighting people. I will do it for the spectacle. I honestly have no qualms with that. But I'm not going to fight a nobody. I'm not going to fight someone I don't know or don't have an issue with. Start some beef. Make it entertaining first, and then I'll fight you when I don't like you. I'm just going to fight a random person for the sake of it. On behalf of Australia. I stand behind every single thing I've ever said. Yes, they were jokes. Well, most of them were jokes. Most of the things I said have been jokes. But I stand behind it and I would do it all again. I have no regrets. If you think it's racist, then you're a moron. And I don't care. I don't care what my comments are labelled as. They are my comments and I stand behind them. I stand behind any jokes or comments I've made. I have no regrets. But folks, I want to get to the point. Next year, 2021, I want to evolve this channel. I want to do some different things. I've had a lot of comments on videos recently from people who normally hated my Australia stuff, took it very seriously, and they've watched, say, my gaming videos or other things like that, and they've said, you should do more of this. I actually enjoyed this video, even though I disagree with you about Australia. I hate that stuff. And I'm thinking, you know what, let's take the channel in a new direction. I've done the Australia stuff to death. And honestly, it's fun, but it's probably, I think it's run its time. Which is why I'm saying, Australia, I offer you peace. I offer you peace, and you can turn that peace down, and we can keep fighting forever. But that choice is now on you. I am offering a hand. We can shake hands and move on. Okay? That goes to you too, Mr. Margarine, despite you being a cowardly charlatan. That goes to everyone. We can all shake hands and move on. We can shake hands with all wars, all haters in my comments. We can shake hands and move on. I offer you all peace for 2021. That is my late Christmas gift to you all. That is my New Year's gift to you. I offer you peace while this channel moves in another direction. And I'm not sure exactly what that other direction is. I'm going to maybe make some more gaming content. I do think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a lot more gaming content. I'm also probably going to maybe do some more skits and other things like that, like I used to do a couple of years back. I'm going to do a mix, more of a mix of things. And I'm going to veer a bit more away from the ridiculous Australia stuff that I've been doing the last few years. I'm not saying I'm never going to make any ridiculous videos. Like, I do enjoy the nonsense. Like, my sense of humor, other than being dry, I love nonsense. I love absolutely nonsensical nonsense. Like, most of my videos, for example, The Pocket Factory. I love to just sit down in front of the camera and rant for 8 minutes. Just make it up as I go along. I don't write scripts. I like to make things up as I go along. I like to improvise. And make up little nonsense stories that don't even make any sense. That's fun for me. I think it's amusing. I love that stuff. And so I'm not saying I'm never going to do it again. I probably still will. But I'm probably going to do it to a much lesser extent than I have been. And I'm making this video as well to make it clear again. This is the second time now. I am telling you all. This channel is a comedy channel. I don't know how to better label it. I say it on all my social media. I say it to people in my Discord. This is my comedy channel. I have 4 channels at the moment. I have this channel, which is my comedy channel. I have Medium Rare, which is news and commentary. I have Rare Reddit, which is a Reddit channel. And I also have Rare Reviews, which is a TV and movies review channel. They all do different things. And anyone who has watched any of those other channels can quite clearly see that this one is a comedy channel. And so, folks, that is the last time I will say it. I will not be telling you this again. If you people are still too moronic to see it, despite the second video explaining it, then you are beyond all hope. I don't want to save you if you don't get it by this point. Go back and just look at my videos. It should all be abundantly clear. And so, as I said, I offer you all peace this new year. A lot of you may leave and stop watching these videos, and that's fine. You do that. But I would like it if we could come together in peace and watch the new videos I make on this channel with a different mindset, keeping it in mind that these videos are not supposed to be taken seriously. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it today, folks. That's where I'm going to leave it for you. Leave your thoughts in those comments down below. As I've said many times, you do not have to like me. You do not have to agree with what I am saying. You can have whatever opinion you want to have. You can still hate me despite everything I've said in this video. That's fine. That's your right. And I'm not going to hate you for that. You can keep sending your hate comments. I'm not going to delete them. I would rather that you were sending those than none at all.